Hey guys. So I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is we had to delay the documentary that we promised on the Nationals. But the good news is I've got a good reason for it, but I can't tell you what that reason is. Happy? So am I. Wow, we've got so much in common. Press the subscribe button if that's the best news you've ever heard. I'm glad we had to anyway, because I think we all need to step back and truly appreciate what's happening. I think the tides are turning. The Sydney Morning Herald churned out their hit piece that I would bet all of the most valuable currency I have, Crazy Bones, that incoherent, salacious wank was directed by Bruz Truly, because as Michael West so eloquently put it, the press have brainwashed themselves into thinking they're holding power to account, despite these journalists relying on Power 4 drops. So when it actually comes time for them to deliver on that promise, they instead hold comedians to account. Ooh, keep on your toes, Andy Lee. Check out Michael's brilliant work as always, but isn't it incredible that we live in an H-O, where the major New South Wales newspapers are reporting on YouTube drama, while Happy, a magazine that focuses on pop culture, is reporting on New South Wales corruption. Wait, it gets even more insane. So is Marcus Paul. He was making the same points as Michael West. What's this? Marcus Paul is evolving from regular prawn to tiger prawn, as he's on the attack. Prawny interviewed both Jodi McKay and Helen Dalton about the Bruz video and made the point to them that instead of the news reporting on it, they reported on the fact that I f***ed in his house, which Bruz, if you're watching, and I know you are, I hope you're not sitting on that Private Lakes Boathouse Lounge, because that's where I did it. Oh, what the f***? My leg's not big enough for semen.
I was a little disappointed, to be honest, reading this morning that Labor MPs have expressed concern about yourself engaging with so-called controversial YouTube star-friendly Geordies. Well, I mean, I guess you get that from the Murdoch press. I mean, he's controversial because, well, he outlined a number of issues regarding some inappropriate behaviour by Mr Barilaro.
In her interview, Jodi McKay gives a really safe answer, which included,
no one has raised that with me at all.
Good.
But, you know, whether I go on Jordan's show again or not is actually up to me as the Labor leader.
I think I get to decide that, eh? Hashtag koala saver. No, but in all seriousness, I really like Jodi McKay. As soon as she walked through the door, I thought, are you sure you're not Pitbull? Life of the party. It doesn't say at all that when we asked her for an interview, yeah, all right, let's do it in a western suburbs pub. She's an articulate Auntie Shelley. So to everyone who was saying that her interview was a missed opportunity, she doesn't have an opportunity. She's a Labor opposition leader. Remember when she stated a fact? That Gladys Berejiklian kills koalas and 7 and 2GB ripped her head off? Give her some breathing space, all right?
But, you know, his humour is not the humour that I subscribe to.
What the f***? That's it, rip her head off. I'm officially backing John Barilaro for Premier. Seriously though, come on Jodi. Just say he's corrupt. We'll back you on this. So will Michael West, so will Independent Australia. I think this is worth taking the hit. Bruz is going down. Call it.
Some of the very important allegations that he's raised and supported with evidence, I mean, surely these need to be looked at further rather than just being, you know, reported in some sections of the media as a bloke that, you know, either you need to stay away from or a bloke who's a problem. He's not a problem. He's outlining what some of the major issues are of corruption in New South Wales.
What? When did Marcus Paul turn into Michael West, but with Koshy's voice, which I think we could all agree is Michael West's missing ingredient? He's currently at Dragon Air stage. Imagine what'll happen when he reaches his final form and evolves from Tiger Prawn to King Prawn. And what's this? He's using the Helen Dalton stone.
But he's done a lot of investigation down there into council mismanagement, water corruption, water quality, and it's put it front and centre of everyone's minds. And he does his homework, and he's an entertainer, let's face it, and he presents in such a way that people get a giggle out of it. And even though it can be quite confronting.
And you know what she means when she says she finds some of the humour confronting. How sweet is this story? Helen reckons that Bruz video went a little too far. And we were wondering, what is it? Was it the constant swearing? The nudity? The fact that I flashed the audience? No, none of that. It was that I broke the vag. so good. Bush ethics. You can fornicate on a man's chair, just don't break it. I didn't think it was possible for Helen to be even more likeable, but you know what, Dalton? This is just for you. This is a secret deleted clip from Bruz. Oops. I'm just kidding. We actually bought that from home. Here's the receipt to prove it. There you go. Insider knowledge uncovered yet again by Murray's own Helen Dalton. She's the member that keeps on giving. Obviously, I don't even think I need to say it at this point, but Independent Australia, Michael West wrote terrific articles about how SMH and The Telegraph are all captured amoral cunts who tried to spin a story about blatant corruption at one of the highest levels there are into me daring to compare that perpetrator to Super Mario. If anything, I'm doing his image a favour. Mario games are mad apart from the short-lived spin-off of Mario Kart, Mario Cricket. Also, I have got to thank Kevin Rudd's wife, Therese Rain, Shadow Environment Minister Kate Washington, Lewis Spears, Helen Dalton, Jared Sampson, living legend Bruce Hawker, who looks like every cricketer from the 70s, Juice Media, Dave Donovan from Independent Australia, and Reese Muldoon from Play School. All those legends stepped up and batted for me. Not that they needed to. But biggest thanks of all goes to the prawn of the hour, and purely just because Marcus Paul's hashtag is incredible. We've got to get it trending just for the meme value. You ready? It's amazing. You're going to love it. Hashtag Marcus Paul in the morning. Now that's on brand. Get it trending on Twitter. He's always tried to. Give the man his dues. Tell your grandparents switch over from 2GB to 2SM, and to sweeten the deal, remind them Alan Jones doesn't work there anymore. Marcus Paul kind of sounds like him. And straight after that, John Law's paying out his audience. That is a superstar lineup. Nothing less expected from the Super Network. Also like the video and subscribe because more massive videos are coming, and you certainly won't hear about them from either The Telegraph or The Herald. Hit piece response coming soon. Probably not Monday, it might be a review on Coles, but still, watch anyway.
Please share and comment below. Comment.